Hey guys, Brian here, back with some MotU figures. This time it's the 2000X series. We've got some original figures and the cartoon collection as well. So let's open them up and see what they're like. Yeah. I guess I'll start with the cartoon collection. Now I can see what I'm doing. Alright, we'll start with Triclops and Stratos. Okay, so there's the there is one big difference with the packaging. Yeah, Skeletor I had to get from the US, and he actually has what episode they're referencing, and all the others I've gotten within Australia, so they have European, so there's no episode or anything on there, and it's duolingual, so that's really the only difference. Here's his sword. Nice, classic looking Triclops weapon. Now, for whatever reason, they have, I'm guessing due to articulation, click into place, they've omitted the strapping on his knee pads, which just looks weird. Okay, so yeah, he's got the different eyes that actually click into position. Yeah. Now I've seen a lot of people have issues with the waist connection. A lot of them I've actually seen videos of, they just fall apart. No, this one's pretty good. But yeah, okay, let's get your sword in. These ones aren't anywhere near as rigid as what the Prince Adam was, so that's cool. So there we are. He's got his sword there now. Zip stands. Stand him off to the side. He may fall over. Okay, now for Stratos. And the weird thing with Stratos for 2000X, they made him sound like Sean Connery. Okay, we've got his wings on a separate piece. There he goes. Does he have peg holes? Yes, he does. Now, the necker stands aren't perfect fits, but they do the trick. He'll stay upright now. Okay, now we've got his backpack, which clips in, and okay, so his backpack's on now. Okay, so that's, oh, there he is without his wings. So I just have to put his hand off, like so. There we are. Put that. His hand. Oh wow, his hands are quite pliable. There definitely going to need a stand for this one. I was trying to get this done before the heat kicks in, but yeah, it's already kicking in before I expected. Okay. Yeah. Like so. Okay, so that's Stratos with his wings. Running out of these. There we are. Okay. Well, we'll do him in. Yeah. Love the artwork on these. The only thing with the cartoon collection is he only comes with the sword, he doesn't come with the shield or the axe. So that's a bit of a shame. Doing my best not to cut myself. Alrighty. Straighten his legs a little. Good stiff joints. Okay, so the somewhat simplified sword due to the animation style, and man himself, he's got a place for his sword, which is pretty cool. I don't mind the design for the chest. I mean, yeah, it's trying to incorporate the cross and the H at the same time, but yeah. So that's him with the sword in the holder. Okay. How malleable is your hand? There we go. Oh, nice. He's got a great articulation there. So there we are. He's actually got a good wrist movement to actually have the sword upright. That is awesome. Just have to. That's fantastic. No stand needed for him. On to Skeletor. Oh. But yeah, as this one says, as seen in the episode at the beginning, which is, I've only just recently watched it, a 3-part storyline for the origin. Bringing in the whole Keldor thing and everything. Wow. Talk about pain in the ass packaging. It's just the skull on that side and the rest of the stuff's that side. God damn. Okay. So we got good look at Skeletor. I just love the design of his head. Now, can you stand? Here we got the 2-piece sword, which joins together. If I can see what I'm doing through the sweat. And it ends up looking like this. And of course, the Havoc staff. I really do like this version of the Havoc staff. Okay. Oh, he's got some stiff elbow joints. Again, quite malleable hands. I'll just use the staff to prop him up. Yeah, there he is. You might need a little extra fussing. Prop him up with that. Alright, now on to the vintage version. Yep, that. Ah dear. Again, we'll start with He-Man. So, yeah. Okay. So we've got slightly warped, slightly warped sword. Now I believe this opens up. Haha. Yes. Just like in the cartoon. It opens up. Very cool. Okay, he's actually holding the axe, the shield, I should say. So we'll just take that out of his hand. There's the shield. Nice callback to the original toys. The big come get some axe. That is cool. And of course the very sinewy redesign of He-Man. On the back. The shield back into his hand. Yeah, I believe, yep, this has the old, okay, he's Captain America now. The old punching action. So we shall able to get that down further, but that's about as high as it's going to get. Yeah. Definitely going to need stands for these ones. Ooh, sweaty. Man, that axe, that's cool. And of course, we can put that like so. Just butterfingers now. Have the shield. And the axe. He ends up looking like so. Do you have peg holes? Yes, you have peg holes. And like I said, I'm out of them. But he should stand. Should. Now, of course, we have possibly my favourite designer, Skeletor. Again, he's just got all the different stuff on the back. Now, I have had this one a fair while. As you can see, it's unfortunately seen a little bit of sun and the plastic has yellowed. Okay, we get the sword. I don't believe this comes apart. Oh, it does. It does actually come apart. Yeah, can I get it back together? Oh, that's a lot easier than the cartoon one. Okay. A much better detailed version of the Havoc staff. Which has bent a little bit. We'll be fine. Okay. So here is Skeletor. Very detailed. Very nice. Okay, so we'll put that in his hand. And try and get you to hold this. Oof, that was easy. So, and there he is holding. I believe his action is okay. So little buttons popped out. Like I said in the previous MotU video, these ones had all their gimmicks too. Yeah, that is cool. And there you have it. There's just the 6 figures for the 2000X series, and yeah, I'm quite happy with all of them. There's no issues with the waist connections on the cartoon collection, which is fantastic. I was worried about that. But yeah, the omission of the strapping for Triclops' knee pads is kind of weird. They could have kind of sculpted it in and still painted it with the articulation there, but cut costs, I guess. Stratos takes up a lot of space. So I might have to find one of those flight stands and just hook him around the waist or something like that. Just so there's a little more floor space on the shelf, so to speak. But yeah, really happy with how the cartoon collection He-Man is able to position his wrist to get the sword upright like that. They did the same with Prince Adam, which was good. And yeah, looking forward to getting some more down the track when finances get a little better again. So yeah. Anyway guys, I'll catch you next time. Cheers.